Don't do what you don't want to do.
Let's go count camera.
Candy camera.
You want candy camera now?
Snoop Doggy. No. Alright, what's up? You know it's Raven. RAVENBELIKE on the gram and the snap. And then we have Kayla. Miss Kayla B on the gram. A week ago, I probed the audience and got a lot of feedback, and we had two options. We had two Confessions of a Side Chick and Once Upon a Stalker. Where do we start off?
Well, there's different categories of side chicks.
Like what? Like what you mean? But like what if? But I'm just but a side chick's a side chick though, right?
I feel like yes in the man, but as the side chick, what if you don't know that you're the side chick? What if you don't even know that there's a main chick?
What if you don't even label yourself a side chick, but like y'all just fucking?
What if you're just one of many?
Are you considered a side chick if there's multiple of you?
Yeah, like are you still considered a side chick if he's just fucking a bunch of bitches while he has a bitch at home?
I feel like that's like a polyamorous relationship now at that point.
In a sense. Because what if all his bitches are faithful to him?
That's a fact. I mean,
and then
that was the case. Bitch.
Been there. So where you gonna start? How did you become a side chick? Did you know you were a side chick?
How did I become a side chick? We messed around one day, and I didn't think I was gonna end up a side chick. I just was trying to fuck on somebody. Like I was like, oh shit, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked. Like that's literally what it was. And then the nigga kept texting me back, and the nigga kept texting me. I'm like,
why?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm fine. What are you doing? I'm at work.
This is my shit.
You know what? I'm too fly for this shit. You playing yourself. Here we go. Here we go again. Now you're telling me that she is just a friend. Then why she calling you? No. This is literally how our conversations always happen. Every time.
Nothing gets finished.
But it's cool because this is real right here. Okay, so yeah, we fucked around. We do fast forward. I didn't go into it wanting to be a side chick or anything like that because I knew what I was getting myself into. I was like, I'm gonna fuck on you. We're gonna see each other around the way. I'll pull up. We might mess around that day. Nothing's planned. We're just gonna see each other when we see each other.
Did you go into it telling yourself, I will not catch feelings?
Oh, for sure.
I will not. I refuse to because I know he has a bitch at home and nothing's gonna come.
Oh, for sure. I thought everything was pillow talk, honestly. I thought everything that we spoke about on the phone was pillow talk. I thought all of it was fake. Because I ain't gonna lie, to a certain extent, everything I was saying was game anyways. I was gaming him up just as much. Like what? Like, oh, I fell in love with you the first time I saw you.
Same. Oh my god.
Yeah, I sure did. Like what? No, like a lot of that was game. So I think it was we set ourselves both up. That thing was game on both sides. I was running game on him, he was running game on me.
And the game actually ended up working and you both
fell and yeah, we clicked. And then when we finally met up again after we fucked around, after that, it was like we were around each other and we're like, oh shit, like we're really like fucking with each other like heavy. So when it happened, so that was what, 2 weeks later? The 2 weeks after the initial incident, when we hung out, I was like, okay. Literally him and I were sitting there like,
I fucked with you.
I fuck with you heavy.
But
what should have happened at that point is we should have just said fuck the whole shit and just stop. Because I think what we ended up doing is creating a really resentful relationship between ourselves. Once I realized I was gonna be a side chick, I was like,
petty. The petty said it.
I was like, the petty said it, and I was like, I don't know if I could do this. Every time I was around this person after that, I was like, I don't know if I could do this shit.
Did you become petty because he told you he was gonna leave the person he was with? Or was he honest with you? Because there's the niggas that will tell you straight up, I'm not leaving her. Or there's the niggas that will spit game, or maybe they mean it. Like, I'm not going to be here for much longer, blah, blah, blah.
It was always hope. Always hope. He fed me a lot of hope. And I think that's what irritated me the most is the way that my personality is set up and the way that I reciprocate energy from people. You tell me some shit like, Raven, I'm gonna leave her. Raven, just wait and
I'm
see.
gonna hold it to you.
Raven, just let's wait and see what happens.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Just wait and see what happens. See, it ain't even like that. See, you know, like, I'll explain our situation when I see you. Blah, blah. And then when you explain your situation with this person, it don't make sense why you still there if you obviously don't want to be with that person. So, I ain't gonna do it.
I ain't gonna do it.
Nigga, I demote friends fast as fuck if I don't fuck with you.
Family.
Everybody get demotions.
The only person that don't get demoted is Lauren.
That's the only one that don't get demoted. She be about this
I got
fucking close.
demoted. I got
She
demoted.
about this close.
I've been demoted before.
But she back now.
I'm always
She had to reapply.
I did.
And she got it. And she promoted. Bitch. Don't ever give up faith. Faith, hope.
But then again, I got some really good prerequisites, so.
That's a fact. Your references checked out.
You are my reference. That's why.
You're right.
You got that one.
But yeah, so I think for me, I was fed a lot of hope. And the way that the Scorpio in me is set up, I held on to all of it. And I held him to it. Like, I'd be out in public with him and go off. So what the fuck? Da-da-da-da-da, are you doing? This is not fair. I don't fucking like this shit. And I was the wrong person to be a side chick with because I was like that. I was over here like, nigga, you lucky I don't air the whole spot out.
You're my nigga.
He would tell me that he was my nigga.
Oh, feel it. Been there.
Nigga, 11:30 at night. What business you got telling me that you my nigga and you sitting next to your girl at your house?
How much you miss me when you land in the bed with your bitch?
Damn, that's crazy.
Or hey, she just left real quick. I miss you.
I'm at the gym. I don't ever talk to people at the gym. Let me talk.
But I had to talk to you. No, this one. She's coming back right now. She just ran out to do laundry, but I just had to call you because I miss you.
That's a fact. But my whole thing with this is where shit, like I said, within 2 weeks, the shit should have been like nipped in the butt. But what ended up happening is I held on hope. I grabbed on everything he fucking said. I fell into the game. He fell into mine too, real quick. And then it really was a relationship. It got to a point where it was like, I'll be like, I'm a side chick. And he'd be like, don't call yourself that. Okay.
So what am I?
So you my nigga. Oh, okay, that's crazy. So okay,
You're my girl, though.
Like stop calling yourself a side chick. Stop calling yourself that.
You're my girl.
But I am. So say what's real and say like that's what. But he knew that once I started marking myself that way, I would act that way.
Mm.
So if I was a side chick,
then you're free to do what the fuck you want,
and I can do whatever the fuck. And he knew that because I was telling him like I can do whatever I want, but out of respect for you, I don't do that shit to you because I give a fuck enough. Even though you don't give a fuck about me because I'm a side chick, right? So for me, he kept it in. Okay, we're in a relationship with each other,
but I'm in this relationship.
too.
But you better not be in another one.
But you can't be in another relationship. If you get into another relationship, you're gonna still be with me. That's literally what it was. I don't care if you're with somebody so his mind. Okay, fight him.
Can I fight your girl?
Fight!
Can I fight your girl? Just don't jump her. Been there.
I
literally had my situation. I was like, I'm about to pull up right now to watch your girl, and I'm gonna beat her ass. Okay, just Kayla, please don't jump her. Like, just don't let your friends jump her. Acronym since he think he can bow.
Long stocking, bitch, I kid extendos. World War III like I beef with Kim Wong. Mason Jada, I play ball in the shoes. Why niggas hating, I play all
damn, daddy. Okay, so yeah, so it was just crazy. And so when it came time for like so with that situation, it was like it started to evolve into a relationship, and that's really what it was. This person like met my kid. I'd be out places with him, and like people would know that we were fucking around, like we were messing with each other. Like they knew that we was like a thing.
Yeah.
Niggas didn't approve of it, but niggas knew like what was up. And bitches and niggas the same would never say nothing to me about how they felt.
Exactly.
Because I will dog walk your ass.
And my nigga will cuss you out because it's none of your business. Well,
you talk. Because I used to be out. This was crazy.
You let people blah, 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 and this is you. I'm like,
damn, are you good?
I'm like, damn, Sam.
You need help? Psych.
Damn, Sam. What happened? Damn, Sam. What happened?
So for me, this is how bad it got though. Like this is literally why the whole shit at the end. It got to a point where I would be out places and there'd be people recording me. and they would send it to him or post it on purpose to get me caught up. I'm like, but you got a whole bitch at home. But you get upset when people send you shit about me.
But you're at home with
you at home with your bitch. But then don't want to claim that you upset. But we know you upset. I got the text message to show how pissed off you was. So then when it started to get like that, it was an issue because it was no longer we're in a relationship. It really became like a chore because now it's like we were backtracking. And then he started to backtrack. Halfway through it, he was just like not doing anything. He wasn't calling anymore. He wasn't FaceTiming. He wasn't texting. Valentine's Day came and went.
Ooh. But I'm your girl though.
Do you see my face? We were at the function. We didn't even speak.
Damn.
So like, we literally saw each other and we didn't speak. And that's when I was like, yeah, I'm straight. I'm cool. I'm done. Cool on the whole situation. Because it was like
how am I here? You don't.
Like our outfits literally, we bought our outfits to match each other. But yeah, we didn't speak the whole time we was there. What was crazy is I think what my problem was that I expected something that wasn't real after a while. And when I came to terms with that finally, I was like, oh yeah, this shit is out. Because like, I was like, nigga, do you know who the fuck I am? Do you know? You obviously don't know. So let me remind you. I'm that bitch. It was like, it got to a point where it's like, everything I expected wasn't real anymore, and I didn't feel the same anymore. I was starting to resent him. I was starting to not like him anymore. Like, not even the love part. I just wasn't liking him. I don't like you as a person. Like, you suck.
I don't fuck with you.
I don't fuck with you. Like, if somebody was trying to jump you, nigga, I would record it and post it on World Star, nigga. That's how mad I was.
World Star!
World Star!
I'd be the voice.
That'd be me.
You know, at the moment, I'm sure you felt like, okay, like, this is possible. But looking back, thinking of all the things he would say, do you really think it could have been possible?
Oh, for sure. Oh, absolutely. I think that if I had the patience and the tolerance to sit there, I would be outspoken enough to blow the whole spot up, and there would have been no choice. But I feel like the woman in me was like, I shouldn't even be in the position that I'm in. Knowing that I know my self-worth and who I am, I shouldn't even have to be in this position. A nigga should see it and be like, boom.
Was he already unfaithful?
Oh, for sure. Oh, baby girl.
How long was he with this chick?
What year were we in? 2019? Since college? You know who you get with. You know who this person is.
Or if you don't know from the jump, you realize it. It's pretty motherfucking soon.
So based off my synopsis of the situation,
she chose me with a cheating ass nigga. So I feel you.
He was a cheating ass nigga before me. He's still one. He's still one now. I saw him with a whole other bitch a couple weeks ago. The bitch wasn't me. That's for damn sure. He was with some other bitch, and that was not his girl.
Did he ever not like disrespect his girl for you?
He didn't disrespect her to me, but I would always ask, like, I don't think I would tell him like the way this whole shit worked out. I was so open about how I felt. I would tell him like, I don't really think you love her.
Yep.
And he would be like, he'd look at me and I'm like, I don't think you love her. And I don't think you're happy because people who are in love and happy
be here right
wouldn't
now.
be here. That's just my own synopsis. Because when I get a nigga and I'm in love and I'm happy, y'all niggas can lose my fucking number. All y'all can lose my shit
all day, every day.
Hi.
Hi, babe. Hi, baby.
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
What are you doing? Wanna suck?
Hey, what suck? I'll suck. I suck. You suck. We suck.
We suck together. So for me, I would be very vocal about that. And the fact that he would allow me to say that, and he didn't have a rebuttal. He wasn't like, Raven, don't say that.
Don't speak on her.
Don't speak on her. He would just be like, maybe you're right. How much does the nigga love you if he humiliates you in public?
That's the one.
Not that he cheats on you. It's not that he cheats on you. Not that.
Because there's niggas that cheat and like it's low key. Nobody knows.
If this nigga publicly humiliates you,
out with a bitch,
out with bitches,
and you're
and you make it it's okay for the bitches to post. No, it's okay. You can post me. Just don't post my face. It'll be funny. You can post me because then people are gonna wonder who I am. But some people do know it's me. But some people like she would never know it's me.
Literally. Go ahead and post it. Make her mad.
Go ahead. Have her like. But this is the thing. Again, how much do you love your significant other if you allow you and your side bitch to play games with her?
Facts. How much do you love your significant other if you're telling your side chick ammo to throw at her when she comes at you sideways?
Mando, how much do you love your significant other if you're screenshotting combos with their significant other and sending it to them? Like, okay, she hit me. She was in my inbox. What do I say? And y'all plotting responses on what to tell them.
How much do you love your significant other if you answer the phone or you answer a FaceTime with a bitch laying next to you and she knows you're in a bitch's bed?
How much do you love your significant other when she calls you on FaceTime and you sitting on the couch and they tell you to be quiet?
Pause. How much do you love yourself if you're doing all this to someone who loves you that much?
Then, on the flip of this, that's where I had to make a conscious decision on how much did I value myself in the situation. Because I didn't want to contribute to the public humiliation of another person. Right? Because then it got to a point where it's like, it wasn't getting any easier. It wasn't getting better. It wasn't getting like, okay, like she don't know.
I feel like a lot of the moral compass for your situation comes in of the I couldn't allow myself to contribute to the public humiliation of another woman or another person comes in because this girl, did she ever come at you sideways?
No.
Did she ever speak to you negatively?
No.
She in a sense she stayed in her lane.
She's a harmless little bystander in this situation.
Whereas there are other situations where the chick comes at the person sideways where it makes the side chick say, man, fuck this bitch. I really don't give a fuck.
Agreed.
I don't care.
Agreed.
Hey, where's our man at? Because I need to ask him something. Can you please stop texting me? Because if I want to text you, I would have. I'm calling XYZ on his phone. Why are you answering? I have your number. I would have called you.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the moral compass had kicked in and it wasn't, like I said, I made the decision, but in hindsight, it's like, and I honestly, stupid ass, fucking dumb.
And my big old teeth.
No, but my whole thing was even this, is like, I cannot save everybody. And
I ain't Captain Save nobody but myself.
Lord, I'm steady trying to keep my own self afloat. So for me, my thing is all the energy that I was exasperating into the situation wasn't helping. As much love, quote unquote, that was in the relationship, it wasn't enough to make him leave. It wasn't enough to make me stay. It wasn't enough to make me stay around. And what did he end up doing after all this? He ended up going home. And I believe says, I was the one who got the shit under the stick in it because at the end of the day, when he left, he went home.
But did you though?
Now, no. But when it first dispersed, I was like, wow, like I'm so lonely. He gets to go home to his family and I get to go home by myself. Now, I would give anything to be home by my fucking self instead of going home in a situation where now I see it. Like I see him out with other bitches. I see him out with other bitches and I know you go home. And now I know what it looks like. I'm outside looking in like, oh shit, like that was me. People were watching me knowing that you were going home to your family after that.
Yep.
And so now it's like, it's a different type of awareness I have for the situation. It's not just like, oh, I was a side bitch and I didn't learn nothing from it, or like it was a big like trust thing too. Like it was a really big trust game. I got a blade stuck in my tire, and I swore up and down it happened because him and I were fucking around with each other. I swear to God, I don't care what anybody tells me. There's no way I ran over a blade and it got like. There's no way. There's no way. I knew at that moment when I started accusing him of things that could possibly be true, and there was no evidence for it. I didn't give a fuck no more. I didn't give a fuck. Everything was just spewing out my fucking mouth. I was going off on everything. Fuck you. All right, whatever. Boo 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 boo. Doop. I just didn't care anymore. I really didn't. I was like, I can't do that shit to myself. And I think what also bothered me the most is that when he met my daughter, he built a relationship with her. And when he started to pull away from the relationship and wasn't
just you he was pulling away from.
It wasn't just me. And that bugged me because I was like, I can't even respect that because
why even be around my child if you weren't?
Why tell me to bring my daughter around to you? Like they've been seen in public together at events with other people. Them two. I have pictures of these motherfuckers in my phone. Like it wasn't like some like weirdo shit. Like no. And I have to take responsibility, of course, for the fact that I allowed that to happen. But I also...
That comes from the hope that he was feeding you.
That was the hope. I can honestly sit here and tell you on the back end of it, That's probably the most compatible person I've ever been with in my entire life. He's the devil reincarnated, but he was my most compatible person. He's a Sagittarius, and I hate them all.
That's a shock.
That's a big shock, but he was the most compatible. I was the most compatible with him. He's a December Sagittal.
That's a shock.
Big shock. So that was also a big like kick in like the ovaries right there. We're like, fuck, the most compatible person I'm with already is in a relationship. That put things in perspective.
But you belong to somebody else.
Yeah.
I feel that though, because I've been there.
I mean, it would literally get to the point where me and him would plot shit. He'd be like, Raven, like,
I'm gonna tell her.
What if you saw her in person? What would you say? I said nothing. We're not friends.
What?
We're not friends.
See, and that's another like. I feel like the side chick. I don't want to say like acceptability. I don't know if that's a word, but acceptability. If I don't know your baby mama, I've never had a conversation with her. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not gonna be a side chick to a bitch that I kiki with.
I got a mouth on me, so that's where I was like, even now, like if I was ever confronted in public.
Oh no, don't confront me.
If I was ever confronted in public, as much as I don't like this person, him prefer like in preference, but as much as I don't like him, I would not disrespect him in public because I'm not gonna paint myself out to be like I was the only person in that relationship.
That's
She come at me like, Raven, you did it. You need to talk to your man about that. That's not my problem. I'm not fucking him now. You can talk to the new bitch you fucking. It was fucked up because they automatically painted me out in a bad light. Like, oh, you fucking with him like you a hoe. That's what you a hoe anyway, so it doesn't matter. This person has been this way since before he had a relationship with the other girls he was fucking around with in college. All the other girls he was fucking around with in college, and then he met his girlfriend or whatever, his girl, and was still fucking around with other bitches when they were together. I allowed it, and he wasn't willing to make the steps necessary to move forward. So I had to take it upon myself to remove myself from the equation, which was the best thing I could have done because I realized that I was accepting small potatoes at that point. I was accepting scraps from somebody that didn't give a fuck, and I didn't care anymore. Like, I was accepting scraps. I'm like, nigga, I need a steak, bro. Like,
I need steaks and baked potatoes. Rusty.
Y'all know I like potatoes. Okay?
I don't want no red potatoes. I want that big brown.
Like, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I was accepting scraps from somebody who wasn't worth it. Like, nigga, like, you weren't worth all the time and energy, and I had to come to terms with that fact. And I feel like women find themselves in a lot of those positions by accident, and they, you know, obviously they go into it in another way too, but I literally went into it like completely blindsided and being like, yeah, no, I know I deserve better than that. And some niggas gonna be like, well, you chose. Like, I did. I'm not gonna any of that shit at all. I'm not saying I didn't choose it. I'm not saying that I wasn't wrong. I'm not saying that I'm this, I'm whatever. I am saying that sometimes you can't help who you end up catching feelings for and how things kind of spiral and go out of control. Like, I wish I didn't fall in love with this person because then I wouldn't see this person's face everywhere I fucking go, even though it's been done for months. So that person is a very prominent and a very pinnacle piece of my transition into the next stage of my life, right? Where I don't take shit from nobody and all that bullshit. But it is what it is. Like, you can't help who you catch feelings for and what ends up happening. So I think for me, it's understanding that, realizing that, and utilizing that in a more positive way at this point. Like, teaching people, you don't have to accept scraps from these bum niggas out here.
Being a side chick is really emotionally draining.
It's emotionally draining, and like I said, I don't like to share.
Yeah.
And like I said, if everybody else know what's going on and you're the only one that's still in denial about it, then that's not my problem.
You really gotta be in a certain mindset to be a side chick. And depending on what kind of side chick you are. Because there's the side chicks that, okay, I won't say nothing, like, I'm a ghost. I won't call you after this time, like, this, that, and the third. And then there's the me's and the ravens, where it's, nigga, I'm calling. You block me, I'm calling unblocked. Like, I'm blocking it and I'm calling private. Answer. Your bitch gonna know about me.
I got into a fight with one of my parents in January, and that's the first person I called. Nigga didn't answer the phone, but guess who called me back? That shit was at like, what, damn near 11 o'clock at night. Like, oh, but you want to let, just so everybody, they want to let the audience know they don't give a fuck. They don't care. Yeah, I can tell you right now, the nigga did.
That's my note. So I can hit it.
That's my confession of a side chick. It ain't hella juicy. I mean, shit, ain't no, y'all still not gonna get no names out of that shit. Like, negative. You're not gonna get a
Mine's
name.
only obvious.
Yeah. You're not gonna get a bitch out of me. And I mean, some of y'all probably already know, and that's cool, and that's even better because y'all never hear that shit out of my mouth. Raven said no, she didn't.
What about but what about when you don't know you're a side chick and it's like, fuck, because now I feel bad because I didn't know you had a bitch.
Nigga, that's when you gotta ghost.
Facts.
Like, I feel like at that point, like, there's obviously other variables to that, but if you don't know that you're a side chick and you end up being a side chick and they come at you one day, or it depends how you find out. Did they have a come to Jesus moment and tell you, or did you find out on your own?
Found out. Or what if it's they're not together, but the baby mama thinks they're together. So in a sense, you're a side chick because he's still fucking the baby mama, but they're not in a relationship. That's one for the books.
That nigga
Like they don't live together, they're not
nigga,
together.
But you know my own personal opinion on that. I just think the nigga's trash with that. That's just me.
Or what about the side niggas?
Oh, matter of fact, while we're talking about side niggas, if anybody wants to have a side nigga combo, bang my line. Because, actually, I think I have to do that when I should do that. But yeah, bang my line, because I need to hear a side nigga perspective. Like, I want to know what it's like to be a side nigga.
Honestly.
Because I feel like that shit mad different.
This one, I don't like the niggas who have their girl posted all over their Instagram and then will still be in your DM. And I will send you back a picture of your girl with you and your girl that you just posted 8 hours ago.
I literally asked nigga, there's a nigga in my DMs right now, got a girl on his page. He's like, when are we meeting up? I said, when are you and your girlfriend meeting up? We're gonna have dinner?
I love girls.
I love my
I need a new friend.
I love steak.
I'm sure your girl does too.
Does she? Oh, it's complicated. Is it now?
Is it now?
But you just posted that picture
8 hours ago.
8 hours ago.
On your story. I know
On your
it's just
story. Y'all was just on vacation.
No.
Suck my dick.
No.
Suck it.
No.
Suck.
Goodbye.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that side nigga combo, I gotta pull up a nigga for that because that shit's a whole other ballgame, and I think that there's very singular experiences in both. People are so wrapped up in it being like a certain way, like certain bitches as side chicks and certain niggas as side niggas and certain expectations and rules and shit behind that shit. There ain't no fucking rules in that. There ain't no fucking rules in that shit at all. There is no rule. There are no rules. Like, you can't, there's no rules of being a side chick. There's no rules of having a relationship with somebody who already got a...
Unless the nigga really lays it out for you. Like, some niggas will tell you straight up, like, yes, I have a girl at home. Like,
I literally would tell this motherfucker, I'd be like, you know we don't follow the side chick protocol, right? I would literally tell this motherfucker this.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm calling.
We don't follow this at all. Like, you hit me up every single day. We're on FaceTime.
All day.
All day. All day.
Like, you don't even care.
If you, like, and you honestly, like, and I tell people this, there's a respect I gotta have for somebody who really openly does not give a fuck. I gotta respect that.
In a sense.
I gotta literally
I've
be like,
been in that situation.
Be like, if you openly don't give a fuck, like, I can't even be mad at you because you openly don't give a fuck. You don't care.
I can't feel, and I don't feel bad for the girl because you know he doesn't give a fuck.
You
like,
know.
How are you gonna? But a lot of women hold that crown of, a lot of you tried to come between us and you never did. Like, he's still here, which I don't get that at all because he's barely there.
Barely.
He's there, but that's it, physically. But is he mentally there? Is he emotionally there? No.
I think women that stay, well, that's another talking point. Like, women that stay through all the cheating, like, do you think you really deserve something for that? I don't think so.
Some do.
I don't feel like you, I feel like that, there's like something that went up the other day on the internet, and it was like, do you think, like, would you stay with somebody through all the cheating and stuff? I don't know if I would. And that's just me personally. I feel like you don't, like, I feel
what
like.
if they're honest with you?
No.
Because there's some women that are like, well, he's honest. Like, I know what the fuck he does. I know who he's with. What if it's just one girl? Back in the day, men would have literally 2 families.
No.
I mean, I couldn't.
I'm not. I mean, I feel like, it's, like I said, it's a respect thing, I think, for me. Like, you just, it's respect, it's a safety thing, it's a, I don't know, I just feel like there's not much, like Lauren's dad, that was it.
See, my dumb ass is I give too many chances, but then I'll literally wake up in the morning and say, fuck this. And I won't care anymore. Sometimes it takes too long, sometimes it doesn't.
Nigga, I be over shit. I be like, you know what? This ain't for me, dog. Like, it's not, and the reason why is because I feel like I walk around like I'm that motherfucker, and I feel like I deserve to be treated that way. And you cheating on me makes me feel like I'm just some bitch, and I don't fuck with that. Facts. Because if you want to do that, you can go do that out there.
If you want to fuck these bitches, go fuck these bitches, but leave me out of it.
Thank you.
Because you are more than welcome. You could pull these bitches if you didn't have me at home. So, you want the best of both worlds. You want your cake and you want to eat it too.
I mean, my cake is good, but you ain't gonna eat it too.
My cake is good, but my cake is expensive, and you can't. It's one of a kind. Like, you can't just have it, and nobody can just have it.
After that experience, I literally quoted, literally saying that my time is expensive now. My time expensive. I'm not doing that. I'm not dealing with it. No more. No fucking more. My time dumbass expensive. So unless, what's your form of payment?
And it's not that it's expensive monetarily. It's, are you gonna show me time? Are you gonna show me consistency? Are you gonna show me love, affection? Like, that is my version of expensive when it comes to that. Like.
Agreed. I mean, I'll take a check.
I'll take it, but
if
you want to be around me, then you gotta be consistent.
Y'all got questions, concerns, comments? We're gonna post it. Comment on it. Give me some shit to talk about. If there's some more shit y'all want to hear answered, then fucking tell us. Because this shit's about to turn into some, like, real shit up in here. So, you feel me? At me, RAVENBELIKE. Let me know. Once Upon a Stalker. Next weekend. Say less. Say less. Next weekend? I'm thinking so. Check for the next post. Merch coming soon, y'all.
She said, I'm gonna head out.